I'm Sadidah and I'm a librarian with the National Library Board. I'm glad that you can join me today for the holiday specials. Our theme for today is Colourful Garden. I would like to introduce to you this book called It All Starts with a Seed, How Food Grows, written by Emily Bone and illustrated by Sally Alfred. This is an interesting book for you to learn about where a lot of the food you eat comes from. It consists of simple facts and colourful illustrations that makes the book enjoyable for you to read. Can you name some of the food on the book cover? Here we have peas, tomato, strawberries, lemons, and corns. Looking at images of these vegetables and fruits sure makes me hungry. Did you know that most of the food we eat begins as little seeds? In this book, you will learn how seeds grow into plants. Seeds need the help of warmth, water, and sunshine to grow into plants that have roots, shoots, stems, leaves, flowers, and fruits. Leaves turn sunlight into food so that plants can grow big and healthy, while roots suck up water and minerals needed for the plants to grow. According to the author, flowers require pollens to grow their fruits. This is a process called pollination. This can happen thanks to the bees who take pollens from a flower to another flower. Fruits can grow where the sun's rays can ripen them. And if you're curious about food that are grown underground, this book also has information on root vegetables. Examples of root vegetables are potatoes, carrots, and turnips. I learned from this book that carrots used to be grown for their herby leaves and that beetroots, turnips, and radishes have similar leaves because they are all members of the cabbage family. Isn't that interesting? I also have another book with me and the title is Mancha, 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 written by Candace Fleming and illustrated by G. Brian Karras. This is a story about Mr. McGreely who wanted to grow his vegetable garden in spring. He planted lettuce, peas, carrots, and tomatoes. However, one night, 3 hungry bunnies appeared at Mr. McGreely's garden and munched on his plants. Mancha, mancha, mancha. Can you say it with me? Mancha, mancha, mancha. Good job, everyone. Mr. McGreely was so angry that he decided to build a small wire fence around his vegetable garden. Do you think this will stop the bunnies from munching on his plants? No, they still appeared at night and munched on his plants. Mancha, mancha, mancha. Mr. McGreely then decided to build a tall wooden wall and he said, "No bunny can get into my garden now." Will his plan work? Unfortunately, the bunnies still appeared at night and munched on his plants. Poor Mr. McGreely. What should he do next? Should he build something taller than a wooden wall? Check out this book to find out what other ideas Mr. McGreely had to save his vegetable garden. You can also check out other books about garden, like this book, My Busy Green Garden, written by Terry Pierce and illustrated by Carol Schwartz. And also this book, Caterpillar and Bean, written by Martin Jenkins and illustrated by Hannah Toyson. Now, I'm going to show you how you can create your own vegetable garden craft. Are you ready? Let's do it! For this activity, you will need 1 big paper plate, watercolor paint or color pencils if you would like to color instead, paintbrush, a pair of scissors, foam papers, transparent tape, hole punch, and brown yarn. Start by painting the top half of the paper plate blue or any color that you want, and then paint the bottom half brown. Next, cut out any vegetable pattern using the foam papers. Tape the vegetables to the leaves. I have here with me a carrot, a potato, and a turnip. They are examples of root vegetables that we have learned earlier. Use a hole punch to make holes along the bottom half of the paper plate. Like this. Use a strand of brown yarn of about 2 meters or longer. Thread the yarn through the holes like this. This will become the soil at the brown area. Continue to thread the yarn through the holes over and over again until it looks like this. Tape the ends of the yarn to the back of the paper plate. Finally, slot in the vegetables. And there you have it, your very own vegetable garden. That's all I have with me. Thank you and see you next time. Goodbye.